Good morning. It is Wednesday, the 1st of October, and this is your news today. Coming up, Donald Trump gives Hamas a peace plan ultimatum. How long will they have to respond? Plus, why more sunscreen products are being stripped from Aussie shelves. And don't look down, a Daredevil defies gravity, scaling an aeroplane at 8,000 feet.
We begin, though, in the United States, where Nicole Kidman has now officially filed for divorce from Keith Urban. Straight to our US correspondent, Reid Butler in Los Angeles. Reid, you've got new details this morning on how they plan to juggle parenting duties.
Yeah, that is right, Charles, and it is just a sad situation and a shocking situation, right? They were Australia's golden couple, Hollywood's golden couple, but now, this morning, it is officially over. So TMZ, the entertainment website which first broke the news that they went their separate ways several months ago, it is now reporting this morning that Nicole's inner circle believes that Keith has moved on with a new woman, although there's no indication to suggest whatsoever that anything untoward happened before the couple called it quits earlier this year. TMZ is also reporting that both parties have signed the marital dissolution agreement, and there are these details in here about how they'll handle parenting their two teenage daughters. According to the documents, Nicole wants to stay the primary residential parent of the two children, and the kids will spend 306 days with Nicole and 59 days with Keith. They've also agreed to take co-parenting classes. We have some vision from last year. The family was in Australia, seeing the sights. It was a family holiday. They looked every bit the happy family. The reports have been that Nicole didn't want to end this marriage. She was fighting to save it, but for whatever reason, she's had a change of heart and abruptly filed the divorce papers, bringing an end to one of Hollywood's most enduring relationships after 19 years.
Yeah, it's a sad story this morning, Reid. Thank you.
Yeah, it sure is. Well, there is fresh hope this morning for first home buyers as a government guarantor scheme expands. But in a fresh blow, prices have also risen. Let's go live to Today Federal Politics reporter Liz Daniels. Liz, good morning to you. It's some good news and some bad.
Yeah, that's right, Sarah. So we'll always start with the good news. All first home buyers can get the keys to the door with a deposit of as little as 5% from today, regardless of how much they earn. The federal government will guarantee the rest of the loan, so you don't have to pay thousands in lenders' mortgage insurance. And more homes are now eligible as well, because price caps are being lifted to $1.5 million in Sydney, $1 million you can spend on a home in Brisbane under this scheme, and $950,000 in Melbourne. But as you mentioned, Sarah, the market's up again. The latest PropTrack data this morning showing a 0.5% rise in September.
I guess that's no great surprise, is it, Liz? Thank you. Well, federal laws to strengthen Australia's 000 watchdog will be introduced within weeks as the government pushes back on claims it has been too soft on Optus. Communications Minister Annika Wells meeting with executives from Optus and its parent company Singtel, urging them to rebuild public trust after last month's fatal outage. The government has asked Optus to bring in external advisors to help prevent future outages. Well, more sunscreen products are now being pulled from Aussie shelves over dodgy protection claims. The TGA medical watchdog flagging 21 products that don't meet SPF standards after at least 16 items were previously recalled or pulled from sale. Consumer group Choice is now demanding tougher enforcement to keep shoppers safe.
Parts of southeast Queensland are right now under a total fire ban, set to be in place for nearly a week. The Western Downs, Gundawindi, Southern Downs, Toowoomba, and they're all under the alert, and bans cover the Sunshine Coast, Brisbane, Logan, Moreton Bay and the Gold Coast. They'll be in place tomorrow.
Everything is ready to burn, and we have seen a significant number of fires over the last weekend. No campfires, no fireplaces, barbecues, and any sort of fully contained vessel is suitable, but it must be supervised at all times.
And it's only October. Temperatures are forecast to reach the mid-30s this week, combined with dry and windy conditions. The number of unsolved crime cases in Victoria is surging, with the lack of police resources being blamed. Let's go live to Today Melbourne reporter Christina Hearn. Chris, good morning. How many cases remain unsolved?
Well, Charles, we already know from the statistics that crime is surging in Victoria. But now, according to the Herald Sun, unsolved cases are surging as well. In the past 12 months, there are just under 300,000 crime cases in Victoria which are unsolved. That is an increase of a staggering 81,000 on the previous year. 2/3 of all home invasions in the state remain unsolved. Police resources, or a lack of, is being blamed where police just don't have the resources to properly investigate some crimes. Charles.
Makes it hard, Chris. Thank you.
An American conspiracy theorist who publicly celebrated the extremists who killed 2 Queensland police officers has pleaded guilty to gun offences in the US. In exchange, prosecutors recommended Donald Day Jr. serve a lower sentence and have other charges against him dropped. Day's name made headlines in 2022 when he was mentioned in a video by Gareth and Stacey Train following their fatal ambush in Williambilla. Donald Trump has issued Hamas a deadline of 3 to 4 days to respond to a new peace plan for Gaza. Let's go live to Europe correspondent Hannah Sinclair in London. Hannah, the US president says there's not much room for negotiation here.
That's right, Sarah. The US president says if Hamas doesn't accept the peace plan for Gaza, it's going to be very tough for them. The proposal's been backed by Israel and Arab nations and welcomed by Western powers. Donald Trump giving Hamas 3 to 4 days to respond. Take a look.
We have just about everybody. We have one signature that we need, and that signature will pay in hell if they don't sign.
Mediators in Qatar are hoping to convince Hamas to accept the terms of the 20-point plan, which includes releasing all of the hostages, ending the war and creating an international board of peace to help run Gaza. Sarah?
Hannah, thank you.
With days until disgraced R&B singer Sean Diddy Combs learns his sentence on prostitution-related charges, prosecutors have gone before a judge arguing the 55-year-old should spend at least 11 years behind bars. Lawyers submitted a letter from Diddy's ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura, which stated she is scared he will seek retribution if he walks free. Torrential rain has inundated streets in the Spanish region of Valencia, reviving memories of the floods which devastated communities there 1 year ago. The area has been put on red alert. There are similar scenes further south on the usually idyllic island of Ibiza, where travellers have had to wade through floodwaters to get to their accommodation. There's a race to save dozens of students who are right now trapped under the collapsed ruins of their school in the Indonesian province of East Java. The building unexpectedly gave way during prayer time, killing 3 and sending nearly 100 others to hospital. Rescuers are running oxygen down to 38 people, most of them teenagers who are still under the rubble. A Slovenian Daredevil has pulled off one of the wildest stunts in climbing history, scaling the wings of a plane, all more than 2,000 metres above ground. Upside down, mid-air and moving at 100 kilometres an hour, the 31-year-old clung to the climbing holds with nothing but a parachute. He then absolutely nailed the climb and safely skydived his way back to the ground.
Like a real-life Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
The way he's crawling all over it.
Yeah.
Oh, braver than me, that's for sure. Well, singing superstar Olivia Dean will be performing at this year's ARIA Awards. The 25-year-old British singer will take to the stage at Sydney's Hordern Pavilion on November 19 for Australian Music's Night of Nights.
The viral TikTok star last week released her second album, The Art of Loving. It features the chart-climbing hit, Man I Need. Play her a bit here on the Today Show too.
Yeah, she's a superstar. We're taking a look at the weather across the country for you now, and a cooler day for southeast Australia with showers and gusty winds expected as another cold front approaches.
It's dry and sunny across much of Western and Northern Australia.